in these areas and schools. And I saw them firsthand. Fine. Barrow is another, NPP is another political party. If you want to negotiate with them, I don't have problems. The institution is more powerful, so don't go telling people that I don't want you to negotiate with Barrow. But look at Gambia's interest first. Look at your party's interest second. Is your party leader in line with it? Did you consult him? Did he have an input in it? Have you done that? No. And no. And no. Look at Barrow government. You want to support Barrow. Barrow went, of all the regions in the Gambia, it's only Fonyi that's under siege. Of all the accounts in the Gambia of people who worked for Jammeh, they had to go and seize Jammeh's assets and properties. They didn't stop there. They went to Jammeh's mother's accounts and froze them. Aja Asombi Bojan, they froze them. Not only that, it was your members, the APRC people, they shot and killed. Not only that, they took your vehicles, 45 of them according to you guys. Not only that, Barrow froze your accounts. Not only that, Barrow is playing you for fools for 2 years. You've been negotiating with Barrow. He didn't act on one point of that negotiation. But he's still negotiating with it. You go to the field of academics, they tell you not to keep trying and trying a failed formula. You got to change something in that formula for it to work. The fact that you're going back to the same failed formula without tweaking any part of it means you're not smarter than that person, the fool you're negotiating with. Oh, they're undermining the party. Why? Because I gave them food to eat on a Sunday meeting. And some oil and some meat to cook for APRC loyalists in Sierra to eat. Something I've done for many other regions. Oh, that was not undermining the party. No, that's not undermining the party. That's cool because they're in good relationship. So what? Your enemy should be my enemy. Well, Barrow is my enemy then. You shouldn't be friends with Barrow. If that's the case, we pick enemies and we treat them as enemies. Barrow is my enemy. You should be friends with him. You carry on. I don't have problems you negotiate. I said that before. I am a big admirer of dialogue. But make sure Jammeh is involved. Let him have an input. He's the party leader. Let him approve it. You respect the authority above you. I respect the authority above me. I'm not going to go and accuse you of other things that people are saying you've done. The money, the cars, the promises, whatever. I don't want to get into that. Those are allegations. I don't want to empower people who make up stuff against the executive. No. I got respect. I respect authority. That's why by Monday you will find out whether I will still be in my position as the spokesman of the UK branch. Because if this is going to continue, I don't have any problems. If Barrow wants to give you the vehicles that he took from us, Barrow is not doing you a favor. Barrow is returning what he took from you illegally. If he wants to give you money for the money that the accounts that they froze, fine. Or he can't give you 45 vehicles, but he's going to give you a certain number of vehicles and a certain amount of money, fine. I don't have problems with that. If the institution decides, I am all for that. But that will be approved by the chairman of the National Executive Committee, and that's Babili Mansa, Jammeh. Let him approve it. I respect institution. For me, it's not about personal stuff. If it's personal, I will not be supporting APRC. I've got nothing to gain from APRC. I'll lose money every single day supporting that political party because I believe in the ideology. I believe in Jammeh's vision. I believe in Vision 2020, Vision 2016. Fight for the little guy. Make the little guy big. Make dreams come true. Transform a Gambian child. Make them believe. Make them feel like royals, kings and queens. That's what Jammeh does. There's no class and caste system under Jammeh. He shattered all of that in 1994. He can sack anyone he wants in accordance with the party rules. You gave him executive powers. Let me read Article 50 because I nearly forgot. I'll go to Article 50. Actually, let me start Article 19. That's Article 19. Article 19 has got bearings. It's got some links to what's going to be read at Article 50. And I also will go and read the resolutions of Buyam 2018 Those resolutions give Jammeh absolute power. They gave him that, not me. I'm just an ordinary member of the party, never been a delegate, never been to Congress. All I do is make noise. Guys, don't call me. I'm not going to pick up your calls. Sorry. Okay, so Article 19 relates to a division. So Article 19, Divisional Executive Committee. So it says, there shall be a Divisional Executive Committee to be composed of the following persons. Chairperson, 2 vice chairpersons, all National Assembly members, Secretary, Assistant Secretary, Treasurer, Assistant Treasurer, Mobilizer, Assistant Youth Mobilizer, Assistant Women Mobilizer, and 5 other members. Yeah? So all of those members from chairperson and others need to be voted in by Congress or removed by Congress. Alright? But there's disciplinary measure where the party leader can act to remove people they're not happy they think. In fact, the National Executive Committee has done that before. They expelled people. Again, that expulsion was not done the right way. But they expelled people. Let me come and read it. Okay? So, I'll go to Article 50 because this is just the responsibility of a divisional chair. Where's the approval from Jammeh? Has anyone seen it? No. Did they consult him? No. They've not been talking to Jammeh because Jammeh knows what these people are doing day in, day out. I'm not going to go into those allegations. I'll leave that for now. Okay? That's not me. Unless I see something on paper or on video or both, I don't take these allegations as facts. But these people need to remember that Jammeh was a president for 22 years. And when he left State House, he didn't live with everyone. His former employees are still working at State House. His former employees are still in the securities. They know who's going in and out. And they see them day in, day out. So whatever authority belonging to Jammeh that they're trying to undermine is up to them. It'll come back to haunt them. If you cannot respect the authority above you, people like me can now disrespect the authority above me. But me, knowing myself very well, I respect rules. I'm not going to be in the United Kingdom and say I don't like English laws. I'm going to break them. I'm not going to be in the APRC and say I don't like the laws set by the APRC executive. I'm going to break them. I am going to exit first. Make myself a neutral. Make myself independent so I can start my offensive from outside. That's what I'm going to do because we try to resolve this problem. We funded their trips to go to CRR, meet with the people, get the real truth as to why there has been loggerheads between NPP implants, NPP insiders inside the APRC, and the real people who are still standing up for the party, who didn't defect even a second to go to another party when things were difficult. Those are the people who are trying to stop the NPP infiltration into the party, and those are the people they're dismissing day in, day out. You'll never hear swearing and insulting people who praise them kicked out of the APRC. The only people you hear them dismiss, expel. In fact, the expulsion, a few expulsions they've done have been done illegally. They haven't been done properly. I'll read Article 19 of the APRC and I'll read Article 50. Actually, Article 50 is the one that deals with disciplinary procedure. But our APRC executive love Article 19. According to Article 19 this, according to Article 50, this and this and that. They don't look at the Article 50. I'll read it verbatim. And you can hear it, word for word. Therefore, if we're talking about misconduct here, there has been a lot of it since 2017. We all heard about the $3.5 million that Jammeh gave them to run the National Assembly election, to put up candidates in every constituency. They put up just 29, maybe not even 29, maybe 27. And I'm sure out of those 27 candidates they put up, they didn't give them more than $50,000 each. If you multiply 29, let's say for the sake of argument, because 29 is the first number I saw Sidinja share in March 2017. Let's suppose they put up 29 candidates throughout the country instead of 48. Let's suppose they put 29 candidates and they gave them $50,000 each. That's $1.5 million approximately. if my math is correct. Should I work it out? If my math is correct, that's $1.5 million. They were given $3.5 million for the National Assembly election alone. Where's the $2 million gone? We all heard about the horror stories as what happened to it. I don't want to go there. I'll leave that for now because I can't set my hands on it. I can't see what they've done with it. I can't see the breakdown. The one thing that's evidently lacking from this leadership at all times is financial statements, accountability. For the first time since Jammeh left last year, despite the coronavirus pandemic, people trusted us because I went out there and said to people, now the APRC is transparent. We're going to give tickets and receipts for every single amount of money that you're going to give. We did a global GoFundMe for everyone on Gambian soil and overseas. For the first time since Jammeh left, we raised over 1.2 million physical cash. We've raised. They went and bought 8 motorbikes. Fine, I know how much a new motorbike costs. About $35,000 is. They bought 1 pickup truck, which I heard, according to rumor, broke down the next week after they bought it. I don't know how much they bought it for. I asked for receipts to see what they bought the car for and from who. Till this day, a year later, no, actually when they bought it's not up to a year yet. 10 months, 9 months, 10 months later, I haven't seen the receipts yet. I don't know how much the pickup truck was bought for. I don't know where the $1.2 million is gone. We have people in our party, top APRC executive, telling us in Kerjarga constituency, oh, do not say anything bad about Barrow government, NPP, when we were campaigning for the local government election that Kerjarga ward to select our councillor. Oh, don't say anything against or the NPP and Barrow in the campaign. Top APRC executive told our campaign team that. Nyamina West, we were supposed to put candidates up for the Nyamina West by-election for National Assembly member. The chairman found somebody suitable to go. The executive said no, they should go with another person. Unknowing to us that the person that they put up was going to wait until the night before nomination day and then pull out of that position of representing the APRC in the by-election. At a point, crucial point where that person, we couldn't replace that person before nomination day. Political parties should have a plan A, plan B, and plan C. If somebody pulls out, knowing very well the game they were playing in Nyamina West to ensure, again, these are the allegations of the late former APRC deputy chairman who went to GDC. When things didn't work out, he came back to APRC, they made him a leader again. He and his other people apparently were campaigning for Barrow in Nyamina West by-election or helping the NPP campaign. They ensured APRC didn't put a candidate up in Nyamina West with no excuse because there were funds available to fund that campaign. We found funds to fund the Kerjarga by-election. Another by-election that we should have won. You see, I don't want to go deep. I'll accuse people for stuff I don't know. But I know for a fact they waited until the 11th hour. That candidate defected to NPP.